Thank you, everybody, for coming to the Aaron Torres Podcast YouTube page. If you could do me a quick favor, see that little subscribe button at the bottom of your screen? Go ahead, click that subscribe button. Really does help our channel grow, our audience grow, and I really do appreciate it more than you know. So click that subscribe button. Appreciate your support. Now, here's the video that you came here for. The quote from Matt Painter, because, oh boy, did Purdue fans ever tag me on this quote. I want to see if I can find what Matt Painter said after the game. So he was asked about, so this is what he was asked about. He was asked about people who cover college basketball that say that, he was asked about people who think that Zach Edey is only good because he's tall. And this is what Matt Painter said. He said, yeah, they shouldn't cover basketball. Then he continued, I just think everybody should take tests on knowledge of what they're doing. I think all coaches should take tests so they understand refereeing. And I think all referees should take a test so they understand coaching. And I think all journalists just have to take a basketball quiz or test. Anybody that tweets, they should have to be able to do it. And they say something so moronic as that, then they should have to have a probationary status where they can't tweet for 3 months. I think it'll help society. Just try to knock out the fool so they don't have to meet at the local Walmart and say things that don't make any sense. Matt Painter coming in hot. And as you can guess, a lot of Purdue fans went ahead and shared that message with me. Can I just say this? A couple things. So one, I actually agree with 99% of what Matt Painter said there. First off, I would like to find the journalist or anybody that covers college basketball that thinks that Zach Edey is only good because he's tall. Maybe that person exists. I have not seen that take yet. Okay, I have not seen that take yet. And if you think Zach Edey is only good because he's tall, you're a freaking idiot. Guy goes for 30 and 20 every night. I think he's awesome. I don't think the refs have totally figured out how to referee him, but I think he's awesome. What I will also say, I also think Matt Painter is right about social media. I think it allows a lot of listen, I've said for years, everybody being able to express every opinion they have at every possible time is not the best thing for society. It's not good. And I do think there has been a lot of Purdue discourse over the course of the last couple months that I think is idiotic. We mentioned what Dan Le Batard said the other day. Remember Dan Le Batard, who clearly Dan Le Batard probably has never watched a single minute of college basketball until last weekend when Purdue was in the Big Ten tournament. Dan Le Batard called Zach Edey a plague, okay? And so listen, Purdue fans, you can hate me if you want, but at least I watch the games. I've watched all your big games. I watched the Tennessee game. I watched the Alabama game. I watched the Xavier game back at the beginning of the season. I think Zach Edey's incredibly gifted. Now, the only thing that I would say that I disagree with on Matt Painter, one, I do think that, first of all, I don't know of the journalists who only think that Zach Edey is good because he is tall. But two, I also do think, listen, Sunday you won because you were clearly the better team. I like the matchup for you against Gonzaga next Friday, a team that you have already beaten this season. But what I will also say, when you have a plus 36 free throw discrepancy against Northwestern, when what was it, plus 25 against Wisconsin the other day, I will meet you in the middle. You can agree that anyone who thinks Zach Edey is only good because he's tall is an idiot. But I'm sorry, coach, if you think that plus 25 free throw advantages are normal, then I don't know what to tell you, because they're just not. And so if Matt Painter was on the other end of another team shooting 25 more foul shots than him, or 36 more foul shots than him like Northwestern, or 14 more foul shots like Alabama, or 18 more foul shots than Tennessee, I guarantee you he wouldn't be singing the praises of the big guy. And that's all I've ever said from the beginning. You can't have one guy that is so good on one end of the court that he fouls out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys at once, and then on the other end commits one or two fouls. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen. It doesn't exist. And so that's my only point. A lot of people tagged me. I actually didn't have very much problem with what Matt Painter had to say. We'll see what happens with Purdue.